So the thing about therapy is that it is often, not always, but often about change. And people will often go to counselling or therapy because there is something that they want to change in their lives, or about beliefs that they hold, or, whatever it happens to be. There's often, but not always, but often some change that they want to make as a result of going to therapy in the first place. And the funny thing about change is, well, I suppose the question is, what is it that you want to change? And that's normally where the focus is. But there are times when I become really interested in what it is you don't want to change. And when we're stuck, when things aren't going so well for us, it can become really easy to miss, all the great things about us. It's really easy to miss all the good stuff that we do, the value we add into the world just by being who we are. And so what I want you to consider in this episode is something that I call the change machine. And the change machine is just an invention of mine, really. It's just an idea. It's not a real thing that you step into, but it's just an idea of mine, really, that I've come up with. And the change machine is an idea that you can walk into this machine and then come out differently, because that's what change machines do. Now, if you're going to go into a change machine and change things about yourself, then you need to let the change machine know what it is that you don't want it to change. So maybe you've got a great sense of humour. And so you might say, well, I don't want to lose that. I don't want that to change. And so you'll type into the change machine that you'd like to keep your great sense of humour. Or maybe you like the colour of your eyes and you think, well, I don't want that to change, so I'll keep the colour of my eyes. Or you might think, I'm really good with helping people. And when people are in need, then I'm good at helping them, and I wouldn't want to lose that about myself. I don't want to change that, so I'll put that into the change machine to keep that just as it is. And so the idea of the change machine is that seeing as you're stepping in it and things are going to change, you're going to have to tell it what you don't want to change to. And so what I'm inviting you to do is what I invite some of my clients to do, which is tell me what you don't want to be changed. Tell me the attributes and qualities and things about yourself that you don't want to be changed, that you want to keep just as you are. And so you might write things down like, well, I'm very honest. I'd like to stay honest. So let's not change that. I'm caring with my friends. So let's not change that. I'm good company, so let's not change that. It'll be a different list for everybody. But try writing 10 things down that you just wouldn't want to change about who you are. And it could be anything at all. Now, you might find that when you start doing this and you start coming up with ideas, that you might get to like 5 or 6 and start to slow down. Maybe even 3 or 4 and start to slow down. But keep going. Keep going until you've got 10. Maybe you could even ask, what about the people closest to me? Or what about my friends? Or what about people I work with? What are the things that they would want to make sure that the change machine didn't change? What are the things that they would want me to keep about who I am? And just keep on going. Once you're past 10, keep on going until you run out. And what you're left with is a list of those qualities that you value about yourself. Because no matter what's happening, no matter what it is that you want to change, there are things about you that are worth keeping, really, really worth keeping. And it's good to get in touch with what they are. So I'll invite you to step into the change machine, take a pen and paper, and come up with at least 10 different things that when you step into the change machine, you want to keep pretty much just the way they are. Now, if you like this episode, then feel free to share it or rate it on Apple Podcasts or wherever. Tell your friends about it. And if you'd like to work with me, I'm Alun Parry. You can find me on liverpoolpsychotherapy.co.uk. And don't worry if you're not from Liverpool, you can work with me online as well if you want to. So until the next episode, see you soon.